Broadway Brunch at Bigbury Close!
Today we've been having the Broadway Brunches, which are one strand of the Together project. I think that since September last year, when we started doing the Broadway Brunches for the Together project, they've just been magical. That's how I would describe it. They are always showing just such an impact on the residents, and they're laughing, they're smiling, they're Charleston dancing, they're juggling, and these are all new skills which are brought in by performers from around the world. It's just also lovely to see so many people together and people from different schemes as well, making friends and a community there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wilma Ballsdrop. I did my first Broadway brunch today and I found it splendid and spectacular. I loved it indeed. Everyone was joining in and singing along and we had a fabulous time. In my other life as a social worker, I've worked with older people for 25 plus years. I'm not giving my age away there, I hope. But in all my experience, I've realised that it's about inclusion for older people, and they're one of the parts of society that can be marginalised.
She's got it! There I go again, my mind. How can I resist you?
My name's Chris Powros. I'm the co-chair of the Proud Lily Whites, which is the official Tottenham Hotspur LGBT Supporters Association. It was brilliant talking about the Proud Lily Whites at the Broadway Brunch today. It's really lovely to be in this space, which feels like a great community space and a space of kind of great belonging for so many people. And it was amazing to come and talk about the belonging that we feel as the LGBT plus supporters of Spurs.
I think it was wonderful to celebrate LGBT History Month today, and also to see just the warm welcome that LGBT had in the space here, and it was a safe space, which is really important and the thing that I was really hoping for.
I think I've got a lot of friends from the LGBT community, but I think what was amazing today is to actually talk about these things in this setup. People were very open. Wilma, the performer, was amazing and she made people feel really comfortable, I think, and so I think it was that was really special for me.
I would definitely leave today with one moment, connecting with one guest who was talking about that they have an LGBT family member, and they felt comfortable to come and talk to me about that, and we were talking about how wonderful they are in their acceptance of their family member, and then also just looking around, seeing everyone laugh. People who've maybe been sitting back a bit shy, suddenly standing up and dancing, waving hands in the air, so that was always wonderful to see.
It's my first time volunteering at the Broadway Brunch, and I wanted to see people from different communities and hopefully participate and connect with people from different age groups and different backgrounds, and I definitely got that today. It was amazing. I think there should be definitely more of these things, because you can see that people actually need more than just help with their plumbing, or it's actually getting people together, having a laugh, let go, and just share a moment together. And I think that should be more often.
Yeah. Keep it going. We need to see more of these all over the country. We can do tour of it. We could do Broadway Brunches, the tour of the UK. We can go European, we can go global with this. Keep that in mind. I'm off.
Thank you.
One of the reasons why Spare Tyre wanted to be involved in this project was really we were very interested in how we can have a partnership project. So we're working with another arts organisation, a venue, Jackson's Lane. We're working with public health from the local authority. We're working with Haynes Hub, and there's Haringey houses as well. So that looking at that partnership, it's really interesting. How do you embed creative activity and the arts in different organisations' practices? So I think that's really what's driving us here at Spare Tyre to be involved in this project. For us, it's important to have meaningful activity that can be lasting 30 seconds or half an hour, but it's got to be coming from the people that we are working with, and they are almost a little bit leading us, and then there's moments of where we will work together with them. I suppose in today's language, or in some areas, you call it co-creation or co-working, and that's what's really important to us. And that's what
So overall, the project has been extremely interesting. It's been great to come to a day centre. It's one of the last remaining day centres in Haringey, so that's been really interesting to see the practice and the culture of the environment, and then exploring how can we bring creativity and the cultural sector and how can we merge those two worlds together. Today we've been exploring puppetry and movement and the use of our imaginations to create a character, and we did this by using a suitcase with multiple different props inside of it, which included hay, a pair of trousers, a t-shirt and a hat. And slowly we saw participants come together as they explored the artefacts using their sight, their touch, and to smell them also. And then we slowly brought this person alive and examined how could we be playful with that.
And it's been really successful today. We've had a lot of responses from a couple of the participants who really engaged with the session and contributed a lot, and were very imaginative and playful with the materials. It was particularly inspiring to see a gentleman really create a new character and be imaginative with his stories that were prompted by the props and really open up to us. That's something that's taken quite a few months to develop, that relationship, and to see his trust in us grow and to become more and more open as the weeks have progressed.
My experience of today has been very positive. We started off just chatting with the clients, and I've really noticed over the weeks how they've, rather than having just a one-on-one conversation with me, they've started to have conversations with each other, which is really positive to see. And then that continues into our sessions where they enjoy being imaginative and really creating stories with one another. And yeah, we've been seeing that more every week, so it's been really nice.
I think the greatest success that I've personally experienced whilst working on this project has been how very slowly and gently participants have opened up to us and have been really brave in taking creative challenges which they might not have done when we first met them back in October. So for example, we had one lady who is experiencing quite a lot of pain due to her health and was very reserved and didn't want to take part in a lot of the activities and workshops that we were hosting. But one day when we had a variety of props such as feathers and very soft materials and bubble wrap, and we also had different smells, she took a real interest in that, and I think by really engaging with her senses was an access point for her to then engage with the wider workshop, and slowly she went from being quite tight and physically clenched and relaxed. Her hands became a lot more relaxed and loose, her breathing became deeper and was slower, and there was a real sense of joy on her face, and she was smiling and she was really deeply breathing in the different scents that we had. And she loved the feathers and she really enjoyed using the feathers to stroke my hand, and then I did that to her, and for me that was a real nice opportunity where we really were co-creating on a level and there was no power dynamic, and we were both just enjoying each other's company, being together and working together to explore the different things that we had in front of us.
The Together project's been a very in-depth project of working with the participants that come to the Haynes Centre on Wednesdays. It's been a very slow process in building relationships and gaining the trust of the clients that come here. It's taken us a few weeks to get to know them and for them to get to know us, and we're finding that now we're being recognised and people are opening up to us and being very responsive to the work that we're doing. This has been very encouraging, and we've seen some really positive responses from the clients that we've been working with. And we're looking forward to developing the relationships that we've got here, particularly with the staff and some of the carers that come in, so to hopefully build up the relationship that we've been working on over the weeks, to sort of extend that out to their support networks as well.
So it is been very good, and the team Lisa and Georgia, who are the artists from Spare Tires, have integrated very well with the team here, the program coordinators, working together, planning events together, planning activities together on Wednesdays. And it has been like one team, really. There hasn't been a lot of disparity between the team. Any issues in the past had been resolved, and the team is moving on very well. The benefit is the clients, of course.
I think moving forward, it's important for us to be really mindful of how long it takes to develop these relationships, and how it can take simply just years to really create a meaningful engagement where participants aren't just accessing our work on a surface level, but the work's really becoming embedded within them and in their experience of being with us and being in the day centre. And I think also seeing how our work can merge with but also adapt with the culture of day centres, and also the culture of how we engage and work with those who are living with dementia, and also how can we challenge that as well in a positive way, and how can we really bring all of our multiple partners from multiple agencies together and move forward as a collective.
When you bring 5 partners into a project, everyone has their own way of working. Everyone has slightly differing agendas and priorities. So really what we're all having to look at is actually how we can work that out and work that through, and still be true to ourselves as the individual organisations. And I think looking forward, because we are all aiming to do the same thing, and that is to bring better facilities and better projects for older people in the borough of Haringey. That is what is exciting about this project, and I think we are absolutely determined to achieve that.